Hello everybody, it's Bendominator and welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, we're finally going to be ranking every single skin from the Chapter 4 Season 1 Battle Pass, and I gotta say, I think this is my favorite Battle Pass of all time. I was really excited for it at the start of the season. I loved all the skins from what I saw, and now that I've actually gone through, unlocked the entire thing, used every single skin, there is not a single skin I dislike in this entire pass. Not a single one. I love each and every one of these outfits. So keep that in mind when ranking. Even the skins at the bottom of the list, I still consider really good. And yeah, I have not felt this way about a battle pass, I think, ever in all my years of playing Fortnite. Ever since my first battle pass in Chapter 1 Season 4, there has never been a battle pass where I have loved each and every single skin until now, and I'm willing to bet this may be the only time it ever happens. But hey, I'm gonna take full advantage of that. I'm gonna be using a lot of these skins, not only this season, but into the coming seasons as well, because they're just that good. But without further ado, let's finally go ahead and just get into the ranking. At the bottom of the list, we have number 8, the Doomslayer skin, and like I said before, I don't dislike any of these skins, so even the bottom skin, even my least favorite, I still really enjoy. But why is Doomslayer my least favorite? Well, I know a lot of people really enjoyed this skin, and personally I do too. The only thing here is I don't really have much connection to Doom at all. I haven't played any of the games, I don't have any nostalgia for it, so seeing this character in the game wasn't anything crazy for me, though that doesn't necessarily mean that that's the sole reason why it's lower. As you'll see later in the list, there's another character that I'm not very familiar with that I rank higher and still really enjoy. So the main reason Doomslayer is this low is mainly just because he is just not my type of skin. When I play Fortnite, I usually don't love to run skins that are usually more on, I guess, the bulky side you would call it. Not necessarily because I'm big into competitive play or I care much about ADS, I just feel like a lot of the skins that are sleeker are oftentimes the skins that I enjoy running more. That being said though, when it comes to bulkier skins, this has to be one of my favorites, and some could argue that the skin's not even that bulky to begin with. For me, the feel of a skin definitely matters a lot, which is why this is lower, but overall, I still enjoy it nonetheless. The amount of detail on the skin is actually insane. I feel like this is the most detailed Fortnite skin we have ever seen. And going back to the feel, even though the skin may be a bit on the bulky side, at least in my opinion, it makes up for it with the fact that the armor and just the way the skin looks is so incredibly cool. Doomslayer is a threatening character, and I think his design translates perfectly into Fortnite, and it just looks incredible. I also commend Fortnite because they easily could have put this at tier 100, but they decided to put it pretty early on in the battle pass, which I think was really cool of them to do, and it allowed us to get an actually really cool original tier 100 skin, which I really appreciate. Next up at number 7, we have the Halsey skin, another fan favorite that I'm putting lower on the list, but like I said, I love all these skins. There's just ones that I like more in this pass. I think Halsey overall is a bit boring compared to a lot of the other skins in the past, and that's kind of the reason she's a bit lower, but despite that, I do think that it is a pretty neat outfit. It's simple, it's got some nice color variations, and overall there isn't really anything bad about the skin. There's nothing incredible about the skin, but I still do enjoy it for what it is. I think the thing that makes Halsey stick out though is her personality. She definitely feels like a real person that would be part of this world. She feels like she would be part of this brand new chapter's map, and I'd say more so than any other character in this pass besides maybe the Ageless. She just seems like a civilian that would be living somewhere like Faulty Splits or something, and I think it just adds to the world building of this chapter, and I think she's a good addition to the pass. For sure. Alright, so next up we move on to number 6 with Celine, and I gotta say, this color scheme is just incredible. Now the main reason that Celine's at number 6 is because I'm not a huge fan of the edit styles of the skin, but the base style of the skin is what carries it the most. Again, the color scheme is incredible. The pink and the light blue slash kind of mint green, it's just so interesting and it pops really well. It's just such an incredibly vibrant and fun skin. And my only wish is that that translated into the other edit styles. I don't think Celine's a necessarily memorable tier 1 skin, but I do think it was a very strong start to the battle pass and a skin that I'm probably still gonna run fairly often throughout other seasons. Overall, just a fantastic design with an amazing color scheme. So next up we move into number 5. That's right, the top 5, starting with Nezumi. Now I just want to get this out of the way before I sound like a huge hypocrite. I've been known in the past for criticizing the cel-shaded outfits in Fortnite, and I want to reiterate the fact that I do not hate every cel-shaded outfit. In fact, I think a lot of the collabs that use cel shading is very necessary, but when it comes to the original skins, there have been a lot of cel-shaded characters that I don't really enjoy. But mostly, it boils down to the fact that I do not enjoy cel-shaded skins when they look like they could just be regular Fortnite skins that they put cel-shading on for no apparent reason, and they usually just downgrade the skin, because cel-shading often makes it harder to make interesting combos with these characters. But I do appreciate it when Fortnite goes out of their way to make a character that fits with the cel shading and actually looks like they could be from a animated show or an anime, and they did that perfectly with Nezumi. This guy looks like a collab character. He looks like he could be from something, which is what I really appreciate. The art style of the skin and the design of the skin lends itself to the cel shading style, which is why I do not mind the cel shading in this particular instance. So with that out of the way, moving on to the actual skin itself and the design itself, it looks incredible. This skin is fantastic. My only main gripe with it is that you cannot keep the powered up form forever. You only get it for a little bit when you get an elimination, and that's it. So that was kind of disappointing, but besides that, this skin is incredible. It has some awesome edit styles as well, but the base color scheme is great with that kind of bluish gray with that light blue hair, and I think like the eye motif is really cool as well. Overall, it's just a really cool character design, and yeah, I just really enjoy the skin. Moving on to number 4, we have what I'm going to mispronounce, the Geralt of Rivia. I have no idea if I pronounced that right, but either way, this is the Witcher 3 skin, and this guy looks fantastic. And like I said with Doom, I'm not really familiar with this character. I haven't played any of the Witcher games, but I dig the design of this character a lot more than I do with the Doom Slayer. He just fits in line more with the types of skins that I like to run in Fortnite personally. He looks really cool, and you honestly feel awesome running around as this awesome fantasy guy in Fortnite, especially in the new autumn biome. Pair that with the season's amazing graphics, and it just feels like you're in a completely different game. Not to mention, just like Doomslayer, the detail on the skin is fantastic. Honestly, some of the best texture work I've seen on a Fortnite cosmetic. And the hair, like the physics actually work incredibly well. The face model is incredibly detailed and incredibly accurate, and that sword pickaxe and the back bling just look fantastic. If I ever want to run a old-fashioned fantasy medieval looking skin in Fortnite, this is going to be my new go-to. I am a huge fan of the skin. Alright, so now we move into the top 3. These are my 3 favorite skins of the past, and honestly, 3 of my favorite Fortnite skins of all time. That's how amazing these skins are, in my opinion. So let's just jump into it. With number 3, the Maasai skin, I think that's how you pronounce it. This guy looks incredibly cool. He looks like a skin that would have been released either during Chapter 2 Season 3 or vibin' from Chapter 3 Season 3, which I think is fantastic, as I love the art direction in both of those seasons, and the design of this character is just incredible. He's got this really interesting kind of tie-dye pattern on his shirt. He has these awesome armbands. He's a skater, so he's got like skating gear on, which I think is really cool, and he's also got a pretty interesting mask as well. And just the amount of interesting details on the skin is amazing. Not to mention, there's a purple and black edit style. So yeah, this is a fantastic skin in my opinion. And it's interesting because I don't really have too much to say about it. I just really enjoy it. I love the little details. I love the design of the outfit itself. I love the different color schemes that he has. Every single edit style, in my opinion, looks incredible. And yeah, that's about all I have to say. I think it just looks fantastic. And at number 2, we have the first original Tier 100 skin since Chapter 2, Season 6. That is the Ageless. It's been so long since an original Tier 100. And not only that, but they give us one of, if not the best Tier 100 skin I have ever seen. Not only is the base edit style cool, but the armor style is even cooler. He's this full-on knight. The white and gold and dark blue color scheme, I don't think I've really seen that on a Fortnite skin before, and it looks fantastic. Everything is so incredibly detailed, and honestly, that is a big improvement when it comes to the cosmetics in Chapter 4. They've been so incredibly detailed. The armor just has so much stuff going on. One could argue it's over-designed, but I think it looks fantastic. It looks incredible. It's a futuristic take on a knight skin, and I think it's fantastic. Not to mention that helmet is also really cool, and this is a skin that you would think I would find kind of bulky, but it honestly doesn't feel that way. It feels pretty sleek. You also have the amazing transformation transformation emote to transform between the edit styles. This is literally everything I've ever wanted from a tier 100 skin for so long. The only thing is that it's not progressive. That is my only gripe with it. But progressive skins are unfortunately a thing of the past at this point, so it's not really fair to expect that anymore. But I also thought original tier 100s were also a thing of the past, so who knows. I just really hope they keep this up for future seasons. I hope we get more fun tier 100 skins that are originals. But yeah, I simply just love the skin. I think it may be my new favorite tier 100 skin. I'm not exactly sure. I'd have to go through all of them. It's at least my favorite original tier 100, that's for sure. Maybe Ragnarok's better, but I don't know. I'd have to give it a bit more time. Maybe I'll do a ranking original tier 100 skins video in the future. But now we move on to the moment you have all been waiting for, the number one skin, and that is the Dusty skin. Now, if you look at the base edit style, you may be thinking, what is so special about the skin? Yeah, it looks really cool. It's an awesome baseball outfit with the baseball cap and the striped jersey with an interesting color scheme. But let me introduce you to the edit styles, and more specifically, the purple, black, and green edit style with the mask. Like, oh my goodness, the skin looks incredible. This also could have been tier 100. Like, it's fantastic. I love the design of the outfit. I love how overboard the shoulder pads are. They're incredibly big, but they're also really awesome and detailed. Just the detailing on the arms and the gloves and the boots, it's just so cool. And the skin looks great with and without the mask. Like, I love the baseball cap and the purple hair, but I also just love this kind of really ominous, threatening mask edit style. It looks fantastic. And it's also just a really interesting concept. Like, there's a baseball player mixed with a punk skin mixed with this really scary island or jungle mask vibe. You also got the necklace with these purple orbs. It's just really interesting to me. And I am definitely going to be adding this to my favorites list of favorite Fortnite skins. I have only 4 skins in my locker that are currently favorited. Those are Axo, Summer Drift, Slurp Leviathan, and Raven. And Dusty is going on that list. I have not added a skin to that list since Slurp Leviathan. And this is either my second or third favorite skin in the entire game. I'm not even joking, that's how much I enjoy this skin. And yeah, there was the ranking, guys. I hope you enjoyed this incredibly optimistic look at a Fortnite Battle Pass, because I promise you, this is probably going to be the most positive Fortnite Battle Pass ranking video you will ever see. Unless the next season somehow tops this Battle Pass, this is currently my favorite Battle Pass of all time, and I don't know if that's ever going to change. But I'm going to keep an open mind, and I'm going to hope for the best, because if Battle Passes get even better from here, then I'm all in for it. I still have complaints about the Battle Pass system as a whole when it comes to exploiting fear of missing out and all that kind of stuff, but when you're looking purely at the actual cosmetics, this Battle Pass is fantastic. And yeah, it's my new favorite. So what do you guys think of my list? Let me know, what is your list in the comment section below. Do you guys like this Battle Pass as much as I do? I honestly haven't seen too much praise for this one, so I honestly doubt it, but if you're someone who also loves this Battle Pass, let me know in the comments. I'd love to know. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you're new, because I make videos like this all the time, and you can also use my supporter creator code Bendominator in the Fortnite item shop #ad. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and goodbye.